Let me share the exact blog design layout that we are using in our SEO agency, and that actually help us to increase the click conversion and also product signups from blog articles. So yeah, if you're struggling to generate more leads, more product demos from your blog articles, so this resource can actually help you like increase the overall conversion from especially from articles. So this is the exact template that I'm sharing. So this is, by the way, the desktop version. If you see the template, the above the fold section, the hero section so called, so on the top of the page we are using a simple like product led CTA, that is like intentionally we have added for the purpose of generating leads. So if you see that there will be a small description about the hook that you are saying or the offer that you are providing regarding your product. So in our case, let's say the start free trial, so you can definitely add a CTA button, and also try to like incorporate some sort of social proof like just next to the CTA button, so that it can be more trustworthy and it builds credibility as well. So this is the primary thing that we have added in the hero section of our blog article. And another thing to notice is that the header that you see, we have like made the header as sticky. So even this user will scroll down, the buttons will stay there on the top of the page. And after the primary product CTA, we have added the like general title, the summary or preview of the article that we have added along with the author details. But one thing you need to consider that whenever you are going to add a product CTA on top of the page, let's say in the hero section, just ensure that in the hero section there should be some like at least some content should be visible on in the first scroll, so that user don't need to scroll down to see the actual content. Like otherwise it can negatively affect the overall user experience. So my recommendation will be like make the height of this CTA section as minimum as possible. In our case I think it is around 200 pixel the height. And ensure that there is some sort of like some description, or even you can add a preview or TLDR section of the article in the first scroll. Another thing I think you can notice is that we are not adding any like traditional featured image that we see in most of the blog design layout. Like instead of that we are using the featured image in the backend. So when the article will show up in the SERP, there will be like featured article image, sorry. But on the like page we are not adding the entire like full size of featured image. The purpose is that to make the design more minimal and make it more optimized for the conversion. So that was the primary goal. And I can show you the next section of the article. Yeah, this is the second part of the blog design layout. So as you can see, the header will be sticky, and on the right hand side we have added another sticky CTA sidebar. Okay, this also includes the CTA button where we can drive users to the actual product sign up or the demo page as well. And again ensure that there should be some sort of social proof, like maybe you can add the number of users, or maybe you can add some like no credit card is required, something. So anything that can reduce the friction for users to sign up or click the button, that should be considered. And rest the content design is kind of similar to what we see in other blog content. And this is another interesting thing, like I think you have, if you have noticed articles from age reps, so this is a classic example. So basically if you're talking about something that your product is quite related to that point, then you can definitely add the product use case. You can see like how your product can solve the challenges or issues of the audience. So for that, when we are like introducing our product, I recommend that use a different text color block, okay, so that it can differentiate from the overall article. So if you see the screen, like we've added a different background color so that it can differentiate, and the CTA button will be more prominent and visible to the users. So it can also lead to higher click conversion as well. Now one case is that if you're a service business, so what you can do is that we can, instead of like adding any product image or product use case, you can definitely use the case study. So for example, if you're talking about, let's say, how to do a SEO audit, then you can definitely add a screenshot of, let's say, how we helped the company X to achieve Y. And you can add the growth chart of any GSC chart or any other chart that can show the that can validate your point. so it will actually like improve the credibility, and it is way better than just adding the adding an internal link like okay, explore our xyz services. So we're actually showing the users okay how we can help, and is there any, if there any social proof, we'll also include that. And this is the bottom of the article that we can see. Pretty simple, like there will be author bio as well, and we normally try to avoid the conclusion section. So what we do is that instead of adding the simple conclusion, we add a section that is related to the article, sorry, related to the product or service that we are offering. So for example, in an article, let's say the topic is how to do SEO audit. So normally, instead of conclusion, we'll add something like how our company can help you doing SEO audit, or you can like see like perform SEO audit and grow your traffic, something like that. So something that will be more related to your service or product use case. And we have seen that it actually improve the overall clicks, like click to the conversion, like how many people are clicking on this CTA link. So did this actually help to increase the overall rate. Now let's come to the mobile version of the whole design layout. Okay, this is the pretty simple that we have seen from the desktop version. So yeah, we'll definitely use the overall CTA top of the section in the hero section as well. And again, the major principle is that always try to like make some content visible in the first scroll. Like do not like cover the entire page with your CTA. That doesn't make any sense, and it definitely impacts negatively on the overall content experience. Another thing that we can try, but we haven't tried it because many of our clients do not recommend to like over promote or add over CTAs on the article. So the idea is like we can actually create a fixed nav bar, or I mean the footer, at the footer of the page you can add a CTA button and a section that will be sticky. So even the users scroll down, the this CTA section will be visible to the users. So this can actually improve the overall clicks, but again it might affect the content experience. So it's better up to you like how you want to approach. So my suggestion will be you can try definitely in one or two article and see the difference. So what's next for you? So initially, if you're starting from the basic blog design, I wouldn't recommend to you like implement the same design to all of your articles. Okay, so the better idea is like pick, let's say, top high performing or top traffic pages. It could be, let's say, five article that you are picking based on the traffic value. Okay, and then you can like implement the same design principle on those five articles. And over the time, let's say after 30 days, you will get the data, let's say how many people are clicking the CTA button. So you can easily track the click on this button as well. So after that 30 days or 60 days, you will get enough data about like how many people are clicking now on these CTAs, and how many people are actually converting to paid users, or like they are creating their account in the website. So that is the more important KPI. And once you see that okay, this thing is working and you get the validation, then you might implement this same like design layout to all other article pages as well. And my little suggestion will be that instead of like implementing this like CTA heavy design on your article, you can only pick like bofu articles, because both topics are where it actually makes sense to introduce your product. So this can be a like good idea if you like only implement this design approach on your bofu type of page, like any topic that is related to your service or product. So that will make more sense, and that won't make like much of a negative experience from users perspective.